everybody and welcome back to my channel. In this video we have a foundation updates, and actually right now I'm testing one, but that one is gonna be for the following video. I'm going to be making another one in a few months, maybe one or two, because I like to try them a lot before I give you my thoughts. You know, I want to make sure this is like an ultimate update, and obviously the ones that I tried one or two and I didn't like them. Obviously I didn't try them for like 2 months, but obviously they just didn't work. Let's just start with one that is here, and everything that it doesn't work, I'm just gonna show you a picture because it's not here. That's one of the things that I always return what doesn't work. I never return eyeshadow palettes, I never return nothing else. The only thing that I always end up returning, either because the shade doesn't work or I hate the foundation, is foundations. Let's move on now with the foundations. And one of the ones that is here because it's amazing is this one by Urban Decay, Stay Naked. Weightless liquid foundation up to 24 hours wear. This foundation holds a lot of time. I wear it for 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, and it stays put. Finding your color is a little difficult, and that happens every time the foundation has more shades. It's good, it's amazing, everybody can find the shade, but you have to work with it. This one is also tricky because it's a little bit too yellow, and actually my shade in this foundation is 30 NN, and yes, some foundations show me that I'm neutral, and other ones obviously I am warm, because obviously you can see I'm warm. But this one has so much yellow that a lot of people who's neutral, this is not gonna work. Like, it's a lot of yellow. So that's the only critique that I have. Besides that, it's light, full cover, blends beautifully, holds amazing. It stays in my nose, believe it or not, and it's good for hot weather. Like, the foundation is nice. Talk about another foundation that I'm actually gonna insert a picture because it was a disaster. I hate the thing, and I'm talking about the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. First of all, didn't work. It emphasized everything in my skin, everything that it was dry, it emphasized it. My large pores, the shade wasn't right. I mean, nothing was right with that foundation. I actually wanted to get my actual shade, but then I was like, if I don't even like the formula, what am I gonna try to use this thing for? Like, it doesn't last. It lasts like 5 hours maybe on my skin. I have combo skin, tends to be dehydrated. So it lasts like 5 hours, and since I put it on, I didn't like it. Just like that. I mean, I have large pores here, and it showed them so badly, and at the end of the night it was moving all over the place. It was sinking on my pores. It was so bad. I have a review of those foundations. I actually have a review of all the foundation that I'm talking about, so I'm gonna put them in the eye. I think the eye is right here. I'm gonna put them in the eye, but that foundation was a totally failure. I hated it. Let's move in another foundation that is here. I love it, I like it. It has alcohol, but I mean, it works fine for me. Is the Pamagraph. This Pamagraph foundation is expensive. I only use it for special occasions, and I have mine in the shade Light 7. Is super lightweight. Is a beautiful foundation. It makes my skin look flawless, like my skin, but perfection. It's hard to explain, but it's really good, and it's hydrating. Not really, it has alcohol, so it's not too bad, but at the same time, I don't think it's a hydrating foundation. I have to powder this a lot because otherwise it becomes very greasy, but I just powder it again, clean it a little bit, and it looks just beautiful. I like it. I know it's a lot of work for me. Probably if you have dry skin, this is like, oh my god. I have combo, so I have to work more with it, but I just love it. My skin looks so smooth and beautiful. The shade is one of the foundations that the shade works the best for me. Like, it's hard for me. I always try to find my shade, and it's always hard. Not only for you, it's hard for me too. But at the same time, sometimes I just get the closest that I can get, because I jump 2 foundations forward and it's too dark. 2 foundations back is too light, the one that I'm trying is too light, the next one is and the following one is too dark. So then I picked the one This foundation wasn't the case. I found a shade that was really good for me and I am in love with it. Let's move on with the next one that I have to insert a picture because it's not here. I hated it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. I was so excited about that foundation that I got it directly from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And not only the foundation, the loose powder, and I was like, oh my god, I was so hyped about that foundation, and it ended up being similar to the Charlotte Tilbury, a disaster, very similar. It did exactly the same things. I didn't like that foundation. I have a review also about that foundation and it was a disaster. At the end of the night, I looked like a hot mess. Not even trying to fix it was fixable and it just didn't last. It just didn't work for me and it sank on my pores, made my pores look larger and it breaks apart. It was even worse than the Charlotte Tilbury. Well, they're in a competition, a tight competition, who was the worst. Literally, it was so bad. Let's move on with another one that is here and it's this Fenty foundation. I like this foundation. It's not perfect and it's not horrible. It's okay, but I like it though. I like it. I like the covers that it has. I love the shade color. Oh my god, finally 180. I was using 210 and it was too dark and I didn't like it and I couldn't figure out why I didn't like it. But it was because it wasn't my shade. This one is 180 and it's amazing. And I'm talking about the previous foundation. I'm talking about the other foundation, the first foundation. This one is the new one, hydrating one. And this one is just so nice. It's so nice. It's easy to blend. It looks not too shiny. It doesn't look too matte. It's just right in the middle. Perfect. I like how customizable it is. Definitely, I do. So that's one of the reasons why I keep it and I like it. Not because it's the best foundation that I have, but it's because I can do so much with it. Put it together with the previous foundation. I can put it together with a very mattifying primer and it just worked. It worked. It works right. I like this foundation. It doesn't sink anywhere. It just stays on your skin and make it look pretty. I like it. And the final one, this is a little twist because it's here because it was sent to me by Kevin Aquan, not because I bought it. If I bought it, I would have returned it. I don't like it. So we're talking about the Kevin Aquan foundation. This is the foundation balm. And let's start because the color is very dark. Actually, it should be fine, but it's not fine. It's too light. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Let's leave it like that. Doesn't work for me. Doesn't stay in my nose. Like, no matter what I do, it just move away from my nose. It just skip it. It's like I have something in there that just doesn't let the foundation stay there. I mean, this foundation doesn't stay there. So I don't like it. It separates, it sinks on my pores, it emphasizes my dry pads, it emphasizes everything. This is not good foundation. I don't like it. Sorry, Kevin Aquan, I know you sent me this, but I don't like it. Alright, my friends, that's it for this video. I hope that it was very good, informative. I hope that you like it. I hope that it gives you a little bit on the inside of the foundation that I've been loving. Remember, I have a combo skin towards dehydration side. Now we're in winter, so it's never really winter here in Florida though. But my skin still gets more dry in winter than in summer. It's less humid, let's call it like that. It's not winter, it's just less humid in Florida. Anyways, if you like this video, please give a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!